This is not for the faint-hearted. If you're frightened of beats over 180 BPM, then switch off now.
Your name's not down, you're not coming in.
Radio
Fat.
Welcome to the show, it's KUTSKI back for another 2 hours of the finest rave music. Big respect to Judge Jules for the past 2 hours of trance, but now we take things harder.
In KUTSKI we trust, every Friday night on Radio 1.
Lovely little techie number to kick off the show. Of course, that's a mashup of Nero's chart hit, Me and You. And that's Organ Donor's little bootleg there. It's definitely something that's been smashing up the dance floors. I've been using it to start my sets in the clubs. Always gets a massive reaction. Big up to the Organ Donors for hooking me up with that one. Massive tune.
Hello show.
Radio 1.
Coming up on the show tonight, everything under the rave umbrella is covered on this show. Every Friday night between 1 and 3 a.m. Hard dance, hardcore, old school, hardstyle, hard trance. We've got it all ticked this week. We've got the Freerange mix. We're going to be showcasing the winners of the Hard Dance Awards. We were there in force last weekend in Colville. What a massive night. Big up everyone who was there. We've got the Hardstyle mix in the second hour, and of course, the hardest record in the world. What would the show be without it? And this time we've got a track that was actually made specifically for the feature. First time ever. But before all that, we're getting straight into the mix now with hot sounds of hard dance. I've been dropping this one for the past few weeks. Love a little groovy number. Remix of Subfocus' Move Higher. And this is Joey on the rework. This is KUTSKI'S Radio 1. Turn it up.
Keeping the rave alive.
KUTSKI.
It's so clear to me, I got something you need.
Representing the sounds of the underground in the background now, hard trance producer Busho from the southwest with another blistering hard tech remix from one of our favourite producers on the show here. That's Clones from Canada. And this is Muzik First. Before that in a mix, you heard a cover of the trance classic from Signum, What You Got For Me. I haven't heard that one in a while. Massive, massive tune. Refreshed in a harder style for 2011 by Lee Walls. That's part of the Reboot series. 6th release on that bootleg label. Coming up on the show very soon, we're going to be running down exactly what went on at the Hard Dance Awards last week. Got a mix coming up in about 20 minutes time to represent the sounds of the winners. But for now we continue. This is the latest offering from Luca Antolini coming in the background. This one's entitled Beautiful Place.
You're in tune to DJ KUTSKI'S on Radio 1.
You. I will police.
The old Euro pop classic from the 90s, that one made famous in the UK by Jimmy J and Cruelty's Happy Hardcore track that sampled it. And this one's forthcoming on Callie and Juice's label Ourstyle. It's by Force 9 and it's entitled 6 Crazy Days. And big up to Callie and Juice for picking up Best Event at Bionic at the Hard Dance Awards last week. As I mentioned, we were out there in force, and what a night it was. Truly was. Everyone says, about these awards, but it really is just a gathering, almost like the cup final at the hard dance scene. Everybody was there, all the producers, all the clubbers. People had travelled from up in Scotland down to the Midlands. South Wales were represented, the South Coast was as well, London. It's just literally everybody gathered for this big rave. We were there, we took the microphone and we got involved. We took a few snaps that are going to be on the website, and we caught up with some of the people that were involved on the night, and here's what they had to say.
Hard Dance Awards 2011.
Hi, my name's Nisha from Leeds. I think KUTSKI'S amazing. He's got a unique style.
Hi, I'm Will from Colville. I want to say KUTSKI is absolutely unreal.
I'm Zoe Turley from Leicester, and I love KUTSKI because it's the wickedest DJ ever and plays tune after tune after tune.
Hi, I'm Hex Very Dance from Hinckley, and I love KUTSKI.
We are backstage right now with the one and only Mr. Ed Reel, the man that makes the Hard Dance Awards happen every year. Have you been having a good night tonight?
Yes, I've kept the wheels oiled, and they've certainly kept on the wagon that is the Hard Dance Awards tonight.
So how many years now has it been? I mean, it's been as far back as I can remember with it. You know, you've been representing.
We've been touring all around the UK for the last 8 years. You know, we've done incredible shows like Brixton Academy for 5,000 people. We've done God's Kitchen. We've been at the Atomic Weekender and stuff like that. But I have to say, the atmosphere tonight at Colville in Leicestershire is incredible.
What do you think about some of the winners tonight?
Well, this year we had nearly 20,000 people vote from all over the world. And for the first time, we had such a strong following from Europe, from Australia, from North America, and really it just shows, you know, the scene has evolved and grown from its sort of nucleus in the UK, and tonight the winners hopefully showcase and represent that worldwide sort of vibe.
Bass.
Best UK producer, Mr. Alf Bamford, aka Technikal. How does it feel to be the winner, mate?
Feels amazing. I really didn't expect it to happen this year. Last year was a great surprise. This year is like Christmases all come at once, every single one of them.
So you finally knocked BK, because how many times did he win it? He was winning it over and over and over again, and you finally bumped him off his seat. Big up Ben if he's listening.
Yeah, big up to Ben. I mean, it took, I think it was 5 attempts. I was run up for Ben. So yeah, this time was a major surprise. Yeah, I've just got to say, it feels just as good this year as it did last year.
So what have you got coming up over the next 12 months?
Planning on hitting the release schedule with Technikal recordings, as busy as ever. In fact, it's probably our busiest schedule we've ever had, to be fair. We've got a release every 2 weeks. I'm really just trying to keep things as fresh as possible, original sounds, keeping it down the hard trance tip, but, you know, with a few more experimental ideas. So, you know, we're just trying to shake things up a little bit, you know.
Radio 1.
Yes, we'll be catching up with some more guys that we met on the night down at the Hard Dance Awards in a few tracks' time, as well as a mix that's just basically a mashup of tracks from everybody who picked up awards on the night. Really nice way to run down the results, I think, with that. Coming up very shortly, but we've got a few more first. This is a hard house track that I got sent through, and I don't actually know the artist on this one, so there was no artist name credited on the MP3, unfortunately. So if you want to claim credit to this track, if you want to, like lost property in music, isn't it? Get in touch with the show and we'll add your name to the track list. So all I can tell you is this one samples a Moby track from back in the day when Moby used to do happy hardcore. This one's called Everytime You Touch Me.
Expect big, fast, heavy beats.
Yeah, representing the sounds of the UK hard energy scene at its finest there. I was just saying what a contrast this is compared to what Moby was doing back in the day, but I loved his happy hardcore era, amazing. As well as the early stuff like Go as well. Big player in the rave scene. Big up to Moby. But next up, we've got something very, very different for you.
Radio 1. KUTSKI.
Fat
This is the new Plan B record, and we've got Dr. P on the remix for this one. And you may be wondering, like, you know, Plan B, it's quite a soulful urban singer with one of the rising dubstep producers on the remix, and you may be thinking, why is this on the Hard Dance and Hardcore show? Doesn't seem to make sense, does it? Wait and see.
DJ KUTSKI.
Young, and so were you. All of the things we both said we would never do, but look at how times have changed, baby. You know I can never say no. I can only show you how my love goes down.
Can't get enough of this tune since I first heard it. The first person that I actually heard play this was Chucky, who's of course on In You DJs We Trust now on Radio 1. So make sure if you're feeling these type of beats, make sure you check out his show. And big respect to Dr. P, because it's like, I just heard like a lot of hard dance and hardcore producers putting dubstep influenced sections into their hard dance and hardcore tracks. So it's really crazy to hear it working the other way round. One of the big rising dubstep producers on the scene. I'll drop into a little bit of happy hardcore for this break. Big respect. Earlier in the show, we heard from some of the people involved in the Hard Dance Awards last week. Now let's catch up with some of the winners.
Hard Dance Awards 2011.
Hello, my name's Lauren.
My name's Ryan.
We love DJ KUTSKI'S because he makes an atmosphere in the main room. He deserves the award that he won. He's absolutely amazing. Everyone loves him and he gets everyone's hands in the air.
Hi, my name's Tez. I'm from Leeds. I'm cursed by KUTSKI and I've seen him progress through the years to become a really talented DJ. He's got awesome technical abilities, scratching second and all.
Hi, I'm Candy from Hinkley and I love KUTSKI.
My name's Dino. KUTSKI'S ace. He's superb, and what I love about it is this. He's young, he's talented, he's got the world at his feet. Do you know what? I like it.
So here we are backstage at the Hard Dance Awards 2011 with the man of the night who stole rather a few awards with the one and only Headhunters. Have you had a good night, mate?
Absolutely, but you won an award too, huh?
I did all right. I was quite happy with that, yeah, but it's I kind of think you've got to get a bit more space in your cabinets for the glass, to be honest. Which awards did you win? You won quite a few.
Well, I won 3. I won Best European DJ, Best International, and Best Track of 2010.
Excellent. So how do you feel the Hard Dance Awards? I mean, it started off as a very UK thing for years because it's been running for 8 years now, but this year it just seems to be an absolute explosion of European votes into a worldwide thing. How is the Hard Dance Awards perceived out in Holland?
People know about it in Holland, yeah. And for me, I think it's even the first time that I won anything in the Hard Dance Awards. So now it's starting to feel more important for me. I mean, it's in general, it's an important thing, you know. I mean, it's very unique.
And how did your set go tonight? It's like, because obviously it's out in Holland, you have some amazing production and amazing events out there, but a lot of international DJs love coming to England because of the crowd and the atmosphere with it. How did your set go tonight?
Absolutely, the crowd is very thankful and very enthusiastic in England, that's for sure. My set went well. I mean, while playing, I'm focused and I got the connection with the crowd, and like I said on my Facebook today, music really is my drug, and that's what I felt.
To represent the best club night in the world at the moment as far as the Hard Dance Awards concerned, Bionic. Guys, how does it feel to have picked up the award?
Well, when you say best event in the world, all of a sudden I'm thinking, that sounds really good. That sounds really good. It's brilliant.
So if people hadn't guessed already by your accent, do you want to tell us a little bit about your night and whereabouts it is?
Well, we're based in Cardiff. We've almost always been based in Cardiff. We've had a little spell where we've moved slightly outside Cardiff, but Cardiff is our hometown. Now we're back there. It's very strong considering, you know, the way things are at the moment in the country and the way people are very skint. I mean, we're still packing them out, doing almost like 1,000 people every event.
Obviously, people love going out to a rave at the moment, you know, kind of hands in the air, the club experience, but to bring that club experience home, it's all about the compilation albums, and we've got the winner right now of Best Compilation Album, Mr. Sam Townend from Tidy. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your album that won, mate?
Yeah, the album that won was Hard Dance Anthems. It was mixed by Andy Whitby, Scott Attrell, Anne Savage, Mikey G, myself and Dino.
How does it feel to finally have won an award for your hard work for it to have paid off?
Tidy's historically won quite a few awards. We've won Best Label quite a few times in the past. This year, obviously with the European dominance, it is good. And obviously to go up on the stage in front of all the people, everyone's having it out there. It's such a good event. I can't knock it at all.
Now this one happens to be 100% organic, so don't panic, cause things are gonna get manic.
Into my room and I turn on my lap.
Hard Dance Awards 2011. Best UK DJ, KUTSKI.
So next up, I've done a little mashup mix to represent some of the people who won their categories in this week's Hard Dance Awards Freerange mix on Radio 1.
Jimmy Dean.
People, can you hear me? There's a message that I'm sending out. I've got the answer to all your problems, and tonight I'll be singing it loud. Just surrender yourself to the rhythm. Put your hands up in the sky. Feel the energy deep inside your system, and leave this world behind. Leave the world behind you. Leave the world behind you. Leave the world behind you.
Best UK producer, Technikal. Regional hero, L.E.D.
Kutski, BBC Radio 1. Right now we're in the Freerange mix, and this week, dedicated to the sounds, we're running down the winners of the Hard Dance Awards 2011 from last weekend. This one in the background, winner of Regional Hero, who's done a massive amount of work for the hard dance scene out in Ireland. Sounds of L.E.D. And moving on in the mix to representing best resident DJs for get me words out, Brian M. McBunn. It's Bionic.
Best resident, Brian M. McBunn. Best European Producer, Showtek. Outstanding contribution, the Prophet.
Put your middle fingers, put your middle fingers up, put your middle fingers, put your middle fingers up in the air. Put your middle fingers, put your middle fingers up, put your middle fingers, put your middle fingers up in the air. Put your middle fingers up in the air.
There is more to reality than meets a normal eye. Behind the curtain of everyday consciousness is hidden another unutterably strange mental universe.
Best European DJ, Best International DJ, and Best Track, Headhunters.
consciousness is hidden another unutterably strange mental universe. There is more to reality than meets a normal eye. Behind the curtain of everyday consciousness is hidden another unutterably strange mental universe.
Best label, Scantraxx.
Of the Psyko boom.
I make the beats that go boom, papi.
Best new face, Psyko Punks.
In every room, we rock the bass boom. Directly in your face, bass boom. We rock the bass boom. Chicken mic.
I make the beats that go boom, papi. Oh, freaky go boom, papi. I rock my body since I beat, papi. Oh, freaky go boom.
In every room, we rock the bass boom. Directly in your face, bass boom. We rock the bass boom. Chicken mic.
I make the beats that go boom, papi. Oh, freaky go boom, papi. I rock my body since I beat, papi. Oh, freaky go boom.
The time is now. The clock is ticking. We need quality time. No time to waste.
Best one-off event.
DEFCON 1. DEFCON 1.
KUTSKI'S Hardstyle mix, faster than a bullet train.
At the speed of sound.
So there we go, we've run down the Hard Dance Awards results from last weekend. I want to big up everyone who came down to Storm in Colville for that one, because people were seriously travelling long distances. Even from out in Europe they'd come over from it. So big up to everyone who was there, hope you had a good night. I just want to say thanks to everyone who voted for me, because I picked up Best UK DJ there. Now I know all these awards, they're just like, kind of a little bit of fun, but it is nice to get that little pat on the back. So big up to everyone who voted, thanks very much for that. Really topped the night off for me, but now we're moving into the hardstyle mix. Isaac and D-Block and Estefan, this is Speed of Sound.
Torn out faces at the speed of sound. At the speed of sound. At the speed of sound. At the speed of sound.
just the one to remember. Harder, faster, speaker freaks, club bizarre.
Okay, let's get some shouts in from the Facebook crew. Shout to Pete and all the East Hull crew. Shout to Chris and the Gabba Ravers up in Scotland. Shout to Claire in Northern Ireland. And also big shout to Dazer, who says he listens to the show every week while he's out delivering milk. The Milkman Raving crew, big up. If you want to get in touch with the show, hit us up on Facebook, DJ KUTSKI.
The place where you can be free.
Maybe we can find the club. Life is full without sound. Rather crazy people meet on the street with no need. If you wish upon the sky,
Club bizarre. Place where you can be free. DJs, faster.
maybe we can find the club. Life is full without sound. Rather crazy people meet on the street with no need. If you wish upon the come together in a dream.
Change the frequency.
Latest offering from the Hardstyle Mafia out in Italy. That's Techno Boy and Tune Boy under their TNT guys. Killer acid line on that one. You guys are just rocking it with everything they've done. True pioneers of the hardstyle scene. Now we're going to pick up the tempo that little bit as we take things onto a hardcore vibe.
Radio 1. KUTSKI'S.
Fat C.
Some breakbeat hardcore action. You don't hear too much of that these days, which is a bit of a shame. It's very much an underground scene that people are doing it just purely for the love of the music. And this guy has been pushing it for, I'd say, the last 4 or 5 years. I remember getting tracks from this guy. On the breakbeat tip, this is Firefly and this is Levitate.
KUTSKI'S.
Sped up the tempo. Now let's toughen up the beats. It's time for the hardest record in the world right now. And this week we've got a first for the feature. It's always been a really popular feature on the show, but this week we've got a real first because we've got a track that's been written specifically for the feature by some big names in the scene as well. These guys are all amazing producers in their own field, but they're certainly not as extreme as the music that we play at this time on the show. But they're all big fans of the feature and they thought, you know what, let's all get together in the studio for a day and flex the hard muscles and see what comes out with it. So this is a collaboration between a trance producer, a hard house and a hard dance producer in the form of BK, Fabio Stein and Lee Brooks. And when they all combine together, they apparently give us the Mega Death Squad with a politely named Smell My Finger track. Gets better and better. And this is this week's hardest record in the world right now.
Yes, KUTSKI'S. This is the hardest record in the world right now.
Hello, children. Today, we're going to learn how to make
Yo, KUTSKI, give him the hardest record in the world right now.
Smell my Smell my finger, squirt my pass. Smell my finger, squirt my pass. Smell my finger.
Gabba.
Whoa.
Children, today we're going to learn how to make Gabba.
Smell my finger, squirt my pass. 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 Hardest record in the world right now.
The hardest record in the world right now.
Smell my finger.
Hello. Radio 1.
So there we go. The first ever custom-made hardest record in the world. From BK, Fabio Stein and Lee Brook, aka the Mega Death Squad. And that's the lovely name track, Smell My Finger. Let us know what you think of that. If you think they've made the grade, maybe we could have a new future Gabber act on the scene. Hit us up on Facebook, let us know what you think. Just search for the group on there, DJ Kutski, DJ KUTSKI. We want to hear from you, we want to know what you think. As we move now into the UK hardcore mix, time for something a little bit happier. This is Bishop and Kickback, this is The Lie.
Hardcore, know the score.
KUTSKI'S, BPMs faster than the speed of sound.
they were in my life again. I didn't know you were in such pain. No, no, no. I didn't know if I'd see you again. I always thought I waited too long. Oh, oh, oh. I never meant to do you any wrong. No, no, no. The one that I adore, the one that I've been looking for, the one that I adore, the one that I've been searching for, the one that I adore, the one that I've been looking for, the one that I adore, the one that I've been searching for.
Underground hardcore beats from two of the leading players in the scene now. This is DJ Psy teaming up with Recon with a track they call The Robots. This one's forthcoming on Twister Records. Home of Recon and Squaddy, the Scouse hardcore crew. Big up. Before that you heard Clear View, I Adore, that's the Gamma remix vocal hardcore anthem. That's the guaranteed reaction in the club. Still to come on the show, we're going to be taking things deeper with a hardcore mix. We've got some rave breaks mashed up, coming up in about 5 minutes time, and the old school classic to finish on, so don't go anywhere. This is KUTSKI'S Radio 1.
Hardcore, know the score. Hardcore, know the score.
Freeform crew back on the case with this one. Some legends, Sharky, Eric Orpheus and Kevin Energy. Really gone back to some of the roots of the late 90s when they were pioneering this freeform sound. Experimental, anything goes, throw the rulebook away. Really, really like this one. And this one is going to be part of the forthcoming Hardcore Energy album. It's going to be mixed by Kevin Energy and Searle. Definitely worth checking out if you want an alternative to the happy commercial hardcore sound which we all love. Something a little bit deeper here, wicked stuff.
Ready to groove. Radio 1. KUTSKI'S plays hard dance and hardcore.
Acid house party in a distant warehouse. Acid house party in a distant warehouse. Acid house party in a distant warehouse. Acid house party in a distant. 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 Acid house. Acid house. Acid house. Acid house. Acid. The latest craze.
Taking things into the rave breaks mix now. Sounds and ethos of the early hardcore from the 90s with a modern day production and twist on it. Taking things back a little further on this one. Definite influence from the acid house scene in the late 80s from two veterans. This is Vinyl Junkie teaming up with DJ Fades. This one's entitled Acid House Party.
Hundreds of young people are gathering.
I want you all in this place and wind up your waist because DJ KUTSKI'S at the place.
Badman song. Original Badman.
Saturday night in South London, hundreds of young people are gathering for the latest craze, an acid house party in a disused warehouse. Coaches will take them to a destination which has deliberately been kept secret to evade the police. Saturday night in South London, hundreds of young people are gathering for the latest craze, an acid house party in a disused warehouse. Coaches will take them to a destination which has deliberately been kept secret to evade the police. Acid house party in a disused warehouse. 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 Acid house party in a disused. 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 Acid house. Acid house. Acid house. Acid house. Acid. The latest craze.
Lyrically roughneck. Said he's a lyrically record. Call him Mr. Lyrically roughneck. Said he's a lyrically record. Lyrically roughneck. Said he's a lyrically
The sounds of hardcore breaks in the background now. It's like the rougher alternative cousin to the rave break scene. On that higher tempo breakbeat vibe. This one's T92 Different Space. It's out now on Hardcore Lives. Big underground label pushing this type of sound. Plenty of releases, EPs and albums coming out left, right and centre. Worth checking out if you want to hear more of this sound. But that's almost us done for tonight. Coming up today on Radio 1 from 7 AM, it's Edith with a breakfast show. From 5, Rob Banks stepping up. And up next tonight, the Essential Mix. This week, it's Soul Clap. If you missed any of the show, make sure you get online and check it out again. Lots of info about the Hard Dance Awards, including a 20-minute mashup mix representing the sounds of the winners. We had loads of upfront exclusive UK, European, worldwide hard dance and hardcore. We had that hardest record in the world that was custom made for the feature this week. We want to hear on the Facebook group, the DJ KUTSKI Facebook group. We want to know what you thought of that. Get in touch. But before we shoot off tonight, I always like to leave you with one last old school tune from way back in the day, and seems to run this breakbeat vibe. This is one of my personal favourites, DJ Seduction, and this is Sub Dub.
Now this happens to be DJ KUTSKI taking you back to the old school.